It's always pretty encouraging, isn't it, when a great business institution not only expresses its confidence in the business future of America, but backs up that confidence with a large dollar investment. So I'm going to ask Ted Pearson to tell you about our latest good news. Okay, Ted.
Well, last Monday, in the presence of Governor A. Harry Moore and other officials of New Jersey, Clarence Francis, president of General Foods, broke ground for what is to be the world's largest coffee plant. This plant is for Maxwell House Coffee. This vast project is one of several such undertakings in a large General Foods building program. The building of this new plant, which is to cover 10 acres of ground, will provide 3 million man-hours of labor. Here, as in its other great coffee plants, Maxwell House coffee will be blended, roasted, and packed to the same high standards for which the name Maxwell House has stood for over half a century, and under the most ideal working conditions for all Maxwell House employees. In the words of Mr. Francis himself, we are dedicating this great new plant to all you millions of friends who have made it possible by your loyalty to Maxwell House Coffee. We are deeply grateful to you, and we pledge you that we shall strive to deserve your continuing loyalty and support.
Well, Ted, I guess we'll all agree that is good news, and for it we owe thanks largely to the loyal friends of this program.
Indeed we do, Bob. So let's toast all our Maxwell House friends right now in a steaming, fragrant cup of this coffee that's good to the last drop. Let's go, Meredith. You pour the music, we'll pour the coffee. Our program will continue in just a moment with a drama starring Robert Taylor, a song from Fanny, Brice, and more of Frank Morgan and Meredith Wilson. We pause now briefly for station identification.
You're listening to KFI Los Angeles.
This is Bob Young again, and we continue with another presentation of the MGM Theater of the Air, starring my colleague, Mr. Taylor, and Miss Rita Johnson. And I'll be in there for Garrison Finish. The play was written especially for this program by Blanche Firth Ullman, and is called By Advice of Consul.
After 2 turbulent years of married life, the Brewsters, Tom and Marjorie, played by Bob Taylor.
The Jordans, I remember, were sitting here and here.
I beg your pardon. They sat there and there.
Not that it makes a particle of difference, but just to keep the record straight, I happen to know that you're dead wrong. They sat here and here. The lamplight was shining directly on Alice's hair.
How romantic of you to notice. Probably that's how you revoked on me to lose 1,100 points.
Revoke on you? That's a hot
Well,
one.
you did.
Where were you while all this was going on? What's a dummy for, anyway? You aren't usually so backward about expressing
You
yourself.
would have an alibi.
Yeah, you darn tootin' I haven't a good one. More than you can claim for that brilliant coup of yours in the last rubber.
What was the matter with it?
Next time I give you a strength discard, I'll try to arrange for a salute of 21 guns to call your attention to it. Coming back diamonds when I signal for club.
You didn't drop the tenor club.
I did.
You didn't.
I most certainly and emphatically did. Ask Alice Jordan. She saw it.
Oh, Alice Jordan.
Yeah.
Yes, Alice. That's quoting an impressive authority. She wouldn't recognize the strength discard if it jumped up and popped her in the eye.
Oh, is that so? I consider Alice a very good
If
player.
I didn't know any more about contract bridge than you and Alice Jordan put together, I'd go in for tiddlywink.
Well, at least Alice knows how to treat a husband like a human being, and that's more than I can say for some other people.
It's two together, young.
You know, it's a funny thing about you. You know how to be charming enough to other men.
I'll bet other men don't sleep in their backs with their mouths wide open making funny noises. And it's true.
Put that doily down, will you, and listen to me. I never knew you to be so industrious.
Oh, there are 1 or 2 little mysteries about my personality that you fail to fathom.
Yeah, well, all I can say, it's a pity this domestic rash didn't break out sooner. You might have put in a little time sewing on a few buttons and darning my socks.
I'm not aware that your hosiery was neglected.
No, thanks to the laundry for sewing them up with cat's gut. No wonder I got bunions.
I wish you wouldn't be so coarse. It's true.
Listen, hand over that knitting before I grab it away from you. And that paper. I'll teach you manners.
Tom,
give me that paper. Give me that knitting.
Give me here. Don't you dare look at it.
Oh, won't I just?
Tom.
There's something phony here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
Don't you look at it. I don't want
Stop
you
clawing, you little chatter.
I don't want you to look at it.
Oh, you don't, huh? Well, just the same, we'll have a look. 2 shirts, 2 pairs of booties, 2 dozen... for baby. Marge, honey, come here. I can't believe it. Oh, Marge, darling, you weren't going through it all by yourself, were you, a crazy kid? Why didn't you tell me?
I thought you didn't care anymore. Oh, Tom, I've been so wretched.
Oh, me too, honey. I was never so miserable in all my life.
I've been dreadful.
Yeah, I've been a skunk. I know it.
But I'll make it all up to you, Tom. I'll make it all up to you. I'll make it all up to you. Can you ever forgive me?
Forgive you? When I think of you sitting here night after night, all alone, working your poor little fingers to the bone. Oh, I ought to come crawling to you on my hands and knees over broken glass.
Oh, Tom. We'll never quarrel anymore, will we?
Never, darling, never.
Ah, Tommy. Oh, who is it?
Oh, Minnie, it's you. Yes, Miss Brewster. Oh, excuse me, I didn't know y'all had company. Why, it's Mr. Brewster. I never knew you was back.
Yes, Minnie, here I am and here to stay. How's Frick?
Oh, just fine, Mr. Brewster. I sure am glad to see you. My lonesome around you all this time with you off on a long trip and Miss Brewster crying her eyes out night and day.
Never mind about that, Minnie.
Can I go now, Miss
Yes,
Brewster?
yes.
Thank you, Miss Brewster. Please, ma'am, I'll take my knitting along if y'all through borrowing it.
What's that, Minnie? Is this your knitting?
Tom, please.
Minnie, answer me. Is this or isn't it yours?
Yes, Mr. Brewster, it's mine. Okay, I hope I ain't stirred up
Minnie,
no
you may
trouble.
go.
Just a minute, Minnie. What about this shopping list for the baby here on this paper? Is this yours, too?
Yes, sir, it's mine. We're looking for a little one come forward.
Well, that's fine, Minnie. My congratulations. Good night.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Mr. Brewster.
Yes?
If you all want to borrow that list, you can have it. Good night.
Well, of all the two-faced, unprincipled, double-crossing little coot.
No. Tom, don't look at me like that.
Me, goofy enough to fall
Oh,
for
Tom,
it.
dear, listen. I didn't think you'd take it like this. I only wanted to get you back.
Funny way you went about it.
I couldn't think of any other way. It always works in the movies.
Well, this happens to be life, and it won't work with me. What did I do with my hat?
Tom, come back. You're not going.
Yeah, you're darn tootin' I am, and this time I'm going to stay gone. Oh, hello. Well, it isn't my old pal Bill Morrison.
Hi, Tom. Hello, Marge.
Hello.
I just thought I'd drop in for a few minutes.
Oh, yeah?
What is this?
Just happened to be passing by, huh? Hey, have you
Now,
two
what's
been...
going on here? Are you screwy or am I? I just dropped in to see if I couldn't patch up this thing for you idiots.
And by a strange coincidence, here's the lady, all dressed up and reeking of scent.
Oh, be your
Tom,
age.
I wasn't expecting Bill or anybody. It was all a bluff. It was just for you. Just as soon as you phoned, you were coming for that report for Bill.
Report from me? What report?
The report of our last quarrel, the blow-by-blow.
What?
Tom Brewster. Tom, I don't believe Bill knows a thing about it. You lied to me. You talking about cheap, low-down tricks.
Now, Marge,
You.
wait a minute. I only
You
did it as an
hypocrite,
excuse to
let
see you.
go of
No,
me.
but
Will
now...
somebody please tell me what this is all
Marge,
about?
look, you got to listen. I thought if we went over things again, we'd see what a couple of saps we've been, Marge. and-
Oh. But, Tom, you did want to see me. You did want to come back.
Of course I did, honey. I can't live without you.
Oh, Tommy,
Oh,
boy.
darling.
Will somebody please tell me what this is all about? Will somebody please... Oh, skip it. While we thespians rest up for a minute, Meredith Wilson and his boys will regale you with the number one tune of the USA as of June 9th, 1938. Benny Goodman's new swing hit, Don't Be That Way. Go ahead and regale, Meredith.